Welcome back. Well, a distant memory for some, those alive during the Vietnam conflict. Today marks the 55th year since what's become known as the turning point of that controversial war.
Yeah, it's the day North Vietnam offensive changed the lives of the thousands of men and women who served the U.S. Armed Forces. Many paid the ultimate price, many of those lives coming from the coastal bend. Today, a somber commemorative anniversary observed at the Nueces County Courthouse.
There were 11 killed from the coastal bend.
A bitter, cold, and cloudy day as a wreath is laid in honor of the lives lost in Vietnam. Reflective of the sadness this day brings to the many families who lost loved ones during the North Vietnamese offensive called Tet for the Lunar New Year holiday. It was a brutal, coordinated attack launched by the Viet Cong, hitting targets in South Vietnam. Heavy losses for the U.S. and its allies. Among those killed, Army Specialist Jose Cortez from Corpus Christi.
He was drafted right after high school.
Cortez's sister, Rosie Perez, remembers the day the family was notified of her brother's death.
He was the driver of a personal carrier, a tank. So apparently a missile hit the tank and everything exploded.
Rosie, quick to proudly point out her brother's name forever etched into the county's memorial wall, says she knows that if her brother had made it back, he too would help honor the fallen warriors just as she does.
He'll always be my hero, just like all other soldiers that died for our country.
It's important that we remember the fallen soldiers and the 11 people that we talk about from the coastal bend. You know, we have families that have lost loved ones that gave the ultimate price.
The offensive was an attempt by the Viet Cong at achieving a decisive victory, and while it did for a short period, it failed militarily.
In fact, there was signs that they were going to do it. We just didn't know when.
Ram Chavez was in Vietnam during the Tet Offensive.
It was a changing mood for the American people, the American troops, and the war for Vietnam because of that event.
In total, 160 service members from the coastal bend were killed in action in Vietnam, adding to the 58,281 who make up all the names on the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C.